In this video, we will talk about the War of the Fourth Coalition, how it played out, the important battles, how it ended, and much more. Without further ado, let's dive into the War of the Fourth Coalition. The year is 1806. Napoleon Bonaparte is at the height of his power. Great Britain, Prussia, and Russia formed the Fourth Coalition. They faced Napoleon's Grand Army, a force unlike any other. The War of the Fourth Coalition was marked by fierce battles and heavy casualties. One such battle was the Battle of Eylau, fought in February 1807. Imagine a freezing, snow-covered battlefield in East Prussia. The French and Russian armies clashed in a desperate struggle. The roar of cannons echoed as thousands charged into enemy fire. The fighting was savage and unrelenting. The ground, stained crimson with blood, became a treacherous quagmire. Neither side was willing to yield. As night fell, the fighting subsided. Both sides suffered horrendous losses. The battlefield stood as a grim testament to the human cost of war. In stark contrast to the bloody stalemate at Eylau, the Battle of Allenstein, fought just a few weeks later on February 3, 1807, was a swift and decisive victory for Napoleon. The battle took place near the town of Allenstein, also in East Prussia. Napoleon, seeking to regain the initiative, launched a surprise attack on the Prussian forces under General Levin August von Bennigsen. The Prussians, caught completely off guard, were routed by the French onslaught. Napoleon's troops, reinvigorated after Eylau, fought with renewed vigor and determination. The Prussians, outnumbered and outmaneuvered, were forced to retreat in disarray. Allenstein was a much-needed victory for Napoleon, boosting the morale of his troops and restoring his aura of invincibility. The victory at Allenstein allowed Napoleon to dictate the terms of the upcoming battles. He had proven, once again, his tactical brilliance and the fighting prowess of his Grande Armée. The road to ultimate victory, however, was far from over. Section 4, Clash of Titans, comparing the armies of Napoleon and the coalition. The War of the Fourth Coalition pitted Napoleon's Grande Armée against the combined armies of Prussia and Russia. Each side had unique strengths and weaknesses. Napoleon's Grande Armée was highly trained and fiercely loyal. Napoleon's artillery was particularly effective. The coalition armies had a numerical advantage. The Prussian army was professional and disciplined. The Russian army was vast and resilient. However, they faced logistical problems and lack of coordination. Section 5. Napoleon's Tactical Genius, the Keys to Victory. Napoleon Bonaparte is widely regarded as one of history's greatest military commanders. His victories in the War of the Fourth Coalition, like those before, were due in no small part to his tactical brilliance and innovative strategies. Napoleon was a master of maneuver warfare. He understood the importance of speed, surprise, and decisive action. He constantly sought to outflank his enemies, forcing them into unfavorable positions and exploiting their weaknesses. His use of the corps system allowed him to move his troops with unprecedented speed and flexibility. Moreover, Napoleon excelled at inspiring his troops. He shared their hardships, ate their food, and addressed them personally before battle. His soldiers, in turn, fought with unwavering loyalty and determination. This potent combination of tactical brilliance and inspirational leadership made Napoleon a formidable adversary. Section 6. Peace at a Price. The Treaty of Tilsit. After months of brutal fighting, the War of the Fourth Coalition came to an end in July 1807 with the signing of the Treaty of Tilsit. This treaty, negotiated between Napoleon and Tsar Alexander I of Russia on a raft in the middle of the Niemen River, had far-reaching consequences for Europe. The Treaty of Tilsit was a humiliating blow to Prussia, which lost significant territory and was forced to pay heavy indemnities. Russia, while faring slightly better, was forced to accept French dominance in Central Europe and join Napoleon's continental system, a blockade against British trade. For Napoleon, the Treaty of Tilsit marked the zenith of his power. He had defeated yet another coalition, expanded the French Empire, and seemingly secured his grip on Europe. However, the seeds of future conflict had already been sown in Europe. Section 7. A Continent Remade. The Aftermath and Legacy of the War. The War of the Fourth Coalition, though short-lived, had a profound impact on the course of European history. The treaty that ended the war redrew the map of Europe, creating new states and alliances that would have long-lasting consequences. The war also solidified Napoleon's image as a military genius and a dominant force in European politics. However, his victories came at a significant cost. The heavy losses suffered by the Grande Armée, coupled with the growing resentment of French hegemony, sowed the seeds for future conflicts. The War of the Fourth Coalition was just one chapter in the tumultuous era of the Napoleonic Wars. Napoleon's ambition, while initially triumphant, would ultimately lead to his downfall. The coalitions he faced, though repeatedly defeated, would eventually unite to bring about his demise. The Napoleonic Wars, a period of unprecedented upheaval and change, left an indelible mark on Europe, shaping the continent's destiny for many decades to come. Section 8. Lessons from the past, reflections for the future. The Napoleonic Wars remind us of the immense cost of conflict and the fragility of peace. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more historical content.